beautiful souls. So let's go through the cards that we're picking for the main energy on this full moon in the sign of Virgo for 2024. You can look at the cards as I'm going through a little bit of general information and downloads. So, again, generally speaking, the full moon has an impact on our dreams, the menstrual cycle, and our moods. So rituals aren't suitable during full moons. But on the contrary, it is a perfect time for us to forgive and to release. We naturally tend to become more emotional than usual because of the moon's association with the water. The full moon, which occurs at the end of the lunar month, represents the peak of energy. This is a wonderful opportunity to show gratitude and to offer forgiveness to yourself as well as others. It's time to own up to our shortcomings and release all negative energy and baggage, including toxic people and negative thought patterns. Release the worries you carry and remember that the law of attraction states that you will attract similar things. So by releasing, you create better room for manifestation rituals that will happen 2 weeks ahead when the new moon will occur. So by releasing now, you're fast tracking your manifestations. So this full moon will be the final one before eclipse season launches. It's vital for all of us to maintain mental, physical, and emotional equilibrium in order to maintain a connection to our higher self, to our soul. In my downloads, there is a big emphasis on the physical body at this time. So listen to what your body wants, but also what it doesn't want anymore. And remember, our bodies are our temples. And if we keep it clean, we can perceive messages from our higher self easier and receive downloads more quickly. The Virgo sign is known for its tough love and analytical approach, while its opposite sign, which is the Pisces, is more of a loving soul type of energy. So ask yourself, how can you integrate and maintain a balance between the two elements of earth and water? And to make sure that you are preparing yourself for great accomplishments. So stay balanced, but also allow yourself to dream. That is the beauty of both aspects of Virgo and Pisces. So let's have a happy conclusion for an even greater beginning, as Virgo is the sign that will bring this astrological year to a close. I will provide timestamps below in the comment section for you guys, but this is advice, so you can always skip forward if you don't want to listen to a chapter. So our advice right now that one should consider is, have I been acting too critical or too pedantic lately? Have I recently helped others as well as myself? Recall the significance of lending a helping hand to others. Keep an eye on details will facilitate more straightforward communication. Above all, remember to stay grounded, but still give yourself permission to dream. Maybe writing a gratitude list may help you change your point of view, or get someone to write about you and your positive traits that will lift your mood up and help you realize how amazing you are. You can burn that list afterwards, it's optional, but it will send it into another dimension and the ethers. Let's recap. The energy signature is punctilious. Most favorable signs will be Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Pisces. It will be challenging for the rest of the signs. Connecting planets will be Mercury and Saturn. So we have Virgo and Gemini with communication and downloads from Spirit here. Potentials are, of course, healing the body, mind, and soul, and speaking our truth. And the key words are service, healing, balance, details, perfection, organized, reliable, intellect, adaptability, discipline, authority, boundaries, karma, release, transformation, illumination, reflection, and heightened emotions. So thank you for joining in, and I hope you enjoyed the cards that you've received. And I will see you in the next step where we can look each other in the eye and have these cards unfolding with more extra cards that I will pull on camera. So see you in the next step. Bye. Hello there to all my beautiful souls. Welcome in here. If you find this video, whenever you find it, this is a message for you. We are doing these full moon readings every month where you can know for a month in advance how it's going to unfold, what Spirit wants you to consider, what will happen, and of course any downloads or anything that my spirit guides wants me to give to you all, I will give you all of that too. Thank you to all my returning subscribers. It is an honor to always have you here. You're all so amazing and so powerful, and I'm so grateful to deliver you these messages, of course always for free. As always, take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind for someone else. As you can see in that the first part of the video, I've already pre-recorded it so that I can sit with your cards and meditate upon them and see what more messages wants to come through, okay? It's very important that we slow down and take our time because there's a lot of beings right now that are disrupting this video. So that's why I've been writing down my downloads here for your cards and what you can expect for this month ahead. So grab yourself something to drink. I hope it's healthy, but it's your choice, whatever you do. And I'm going to pull some cards in front of the camera, and I'm going through your cards and how the spread is opening up for us, because I never know what spread it's going to be. I go by my intuition, what's going to happen, and then I sit in meditation and I ask my higher self, why do we do it in this way? Because the human self and the ego can sometimes get lost in the mind, which will be a lot in these cards today. So embrace yourselves and let's start this full moon February in the sign of Virgo. So the spread is like this. On the top we have your higher self, and in the bottom, because these are animal connected cards, will be your lower self, your animal self. And the middle part is how you are functioning and how you present yourself to the world, basically, is this middle 4 rows. And because we had 4, guessing that most of you are in the fourth dimension, so it's a lot of magic and manifestation. So you're jumping between 3D and 5D. 5D is not a place, again, that we're supposed to be in. It is a dimension. So we are in the 3D realm, but we can access the 5D. And what I see most of you here, you're in the 4D, so you are master magician, but now it's being sorted out which direction you are. Are you working for the darker magic, selfish needs, or are you working with your manifestation for the greatest good of all? So this is the energy, how it is given to me in your group here that are here. So let's just start with these cards. So I got first the Dark Moon. That was the first card I got here. But my intuition just told me to put this card as the front card, which was, I hope it's not a flare, apologize. But this card was the first card. No, the second card. This was the first card, and then this was the second card. And I find that interesting that I put this as the first. And immediately when I look at this card, the first thing that comes up is the balance between two aspects. A lot of balance, and that is the energy of a Virgo. It is really for you all that are here, that you understand the balance, okay? Because your first card comes with pause and rest. You deserve it. Now, this is not a rest as in you need to stop and not do anything. This is more of a rest from spirit saying, can you stop for a minute and see everything that you've done that has been great? All of those progress steps that you took that brought you to where you are. Spirit wants you to sit a little bit with that, because we oftentimes want to just run away to the next thing and to the next thing. And you're not being asked that right now, okay? Because we are working a lot with the mind, it's a lot of things that needs to clear out for you all that are clicking into this video. You have, I wrote down here from Spirit when I'm tuning into this card is that you might have a lot of things going on. And this break might ask you to, whatever it is that you're doing, moving forward, is that you might cancel some plans just to free up some time so that you can sit with yourself. You really need to sit with yourself because your higher self is calling you to connect right now. It's very important. And why I say that this is important, it's because you're really all in the mind. Look at this. We have lunar eclipse, a door opening to a higher dimension. So you're being provided with this energy of higher dimension. So your soul is ready to elevate to another level, okay? So when you're shifting timelines, a part of you kind of dies. Maybe you've already felt this in your body. We can have different kind of aches and pains. That's how they were showing it to me. Like when you're shifting timelines, your body will actually hurt because an old version of you is dying away and a new one is emerging. So it's like a different dimension. They're just swapping places. You are having the same body, but something has been swapped, okay? We can swap like that in different layers of existence. So the more you're open, the more you can understand this. I kind of find it hard to put this in words, but that's how they're giving it to me. A door is opening to you and they're just asking you to enter. Everyone is just standing there cheering you on, asking you to enter, and you're ready, okay? You're ready to receive this quantum leap and shift these timelines, okay? Because this new version of you is emerging. So you might feel it a lot in your body, so just take it easy, because this is the shadow self here, okay? Because we have the lunar eclipses, and the lunar eclipses are starting because this is the last full moon before the eclipse seasons begin, right? So astrologically, this is the end of the year. This is our last reading, astrologically. I don't know how you follow your new year, if it's from January, if it's, you can look at the community post I made, and I wrote down of this. If you'd like to see a video about this, please comment down below. But otherwise, just look at that community. I've written down very fairly and simple, understood and digestible of how different New Years are being
different New Year's that we celebrate in different parts of the world, okay? And we are all one, so it might resonate something new for you, especially when you're elevating here. So that's for some of you. I want to say here, I'm really being drawn to that door, okay? So you're really going through shifting. A door is opening. That's what they keep saying to me. A door is opening for you. So with this card, the last quarter, it's kind of asking you to reevaluate here. What is holding you back? Do you have any old traumas or patterns that keep resurfacing and kind of screwing up your opportunities moving ahead? Because you can't move ahead if you keep being interrupted with these patterns, with these kinds of people and everything. And remember that everything is just mirroring back the energy that you are in, okay? So that's important for you to know. So that's why your higher self, your soul, is asking you to calm down, do a meditation, walk in forest, just quiet yourself and don't be around other energies that might influence you, because you really need to move forward. This is your time to move forward. This month is when you're shifting completely, okay? So just be gentle to yourself. The Virgo is very, as I said before, it's very tough love, okay? When we're in Virgo, it can be tough love, but it can be good tough love because it can push us forward. Just like this Six of Air here, you have this in your plane, in your earthly plane. What is happening in your day-to-day life is that you, again, on this boat, you're moving away. You're moving away from situations that don't resonate with you anymore. And you need to shift this. And it's all in your mind, okay? It starts in your mind. So your outer reality is actually reflecting of your core beliefs that stems from your mind. So there needs to be clearing of the mind. And I tell you here, in the whole row that we're going to go through, these cards here, the first row, all of them are connected to the mind. So it was like, okay, this reading is all about the mind. What is blocking you is something that has to do with your mind, your core beliefs, something. And I really genuinely feel that for all of you, this is conditioned from authorities, from different programs. I don't want to get into it too deep, but it really feels like there were different projects that was happening, and most of you got involved into that because, of course, if your energy is powerful, that's what's going to resonate and attract that kind of energy to want to do something towards you. And it's been some kind of programming, and a group has been programmed for testing because you're different, you are not reacting in the same way. So it's very complicated here. I can't speak so much about it because they're saying to me that it's going to confuse you even more, and I really don't want you to go into something more and get into fear, because we are in this reading also being asked to step out of our fears. So the last thing that I want you to do is step into fear again and let these new stories run over. We're trying to get rid of a story. We're trying to release a story, okay? So this story might have been in September. Think about September 2023. What happened at that time? Because this is a cycle that's coming to an end. So what happened there September, if you have a journal, if you have anything that can show you the timeline of September 2023, what happened at that month, it's coming full circle now. So that is a hint of what is going on here. I'm going to see here what I said about this. Yeah, you're moving away from choppy water. So it might look very difficult now from the Six of Air and in this boat, and it might even feel like you've missed the boat because the boat is already in water. But when we look at this card, Ace of Air, this is the beginning, okay? And let me tell you, it's so strong here that we have the sign Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. It's very, very, very strong in this reading. So if you have that in your chart, if you're connected to someone, if this is your energy, remember, you can only read this for yourself. It might be the energies you're connected with, this might be you, or this might be what is in your chart. So you need to look at your placement. That's extra. But whatever is going on right now is still relevant to you, despite the signs, because This Ace of Air is, it's destiny, it's fate, it's transformational, it's what spirit has decided to you, it's karma, it's releasing, it's something that's being released, and you can't control this even if you want to. Trust me, the mind right here wants to control all of these events, but this is impossible because this is gifts from spirit. So I find this very wonderful because, as I showed you down here in your lower animal self, you have the Ace of Wands, which is beautiful. You have two aces. This is a guaranteed new beginning for you, and it is given from spirit, so no one can take it, no one can disrupt it, because we also have disrupting energy. There's a lot of intellectual, strong individuals involving in this situation, but again, because you're highly regarded and protected from spirit, because you've done the inner work and your heart is in the right place, all these energies, they might have that intellectual advantage, but still in the level of understanding, they're still in ignorance, because these energies that are connected to you, because it's always two flipped ways, is that they don't see the whole picture. They're in ignorance. When you are evil and vicious towards someone, you are in ignorance. So there's nothing that you need to do or protect yourself from this, because spirit knows that, but you need to know this, as they're giving this to me, that you need to be reminded that it is just ignorance. They do not know. So even if let's give you an example, very simple. If you were blindfolded and everyone around you saw the path that you're walking on, and you're so scared and you're taking these tiny steps and they're laughing at you, why are you not walking? There's nothing in front of you, and they're laughing at you. Still, from their perspective, they don't even see the energies that you're going through, what you're feeling inside without your eyes, okay? So even though that they might know more than you think, they actually don't, because they are still in the ignorance and they are still in the lower states of being, and therefore their intellectual mind cannot even get into those beyond the mind, beyond the logic comprehension. Okay, so that was something that needed to come through. But I really want to emphasize here that it is asking you here, just this is what I'm getting here with this horse too, that has wings, that even if the energy says that you missed the boat, there's no way you can make it there. This is, you missed it, okay? You missed the train, you missed the boat. Still, you're the horse with wings. Hello, you can fly, okay? You are jumping timelines. You jump from one thing to another. And when spirit has your back, what is the problem? There is no problem. There really just is something that you need to build up in yourself. And here we have the Queen of Air. See, the Queen of Air, she can be very cool and cutting, but not what I'm feeling here. Look at the owl. You have wisdom, okay? You have wisdom, and you need to trust yourself. You need to understand that you are so powerful and that you hold ancient wisdom within you. There's nothing that you need to read or understand. Everything you know is within you. It is still mind that keeps you in this matter, that makes you believe that any of it is real, when it's only just mind made up, okay? So you don't have to follow anyone's path or understand how they're making it, and you don't have to care if someone is speaking down upon you of how you view it. You just need to appear in your authentic self, and that is how you can show the world who you truly are, because you have everything at your disposal, but you need to have this balance within you, and you need to have this self-esteem. You need to be honest with yourself, okay? The more you're honest to yourself and you're honest to others, everything becomes more easier. Everything. So honesty is everything here, especially in this communication. We're connecting with Mercury too, and Mercury is all about the mind and communication and clear and openness, and you're really being asked to speak openly, okay? Don't let that hold you back. So in the same row, we have the Page of Air. Again, a lot of wings. Look at these cards. Wings, wings. Bird, owl, wings. Look for signs. You need to see signs, confirmation sign, confirmation numbers. That's what they're given to me. And if you have double numbers, you can look them up. Their deeper meaning if you want to go deeper into it. But see the synchronicity. If you see wing beans, feathers, anything of that sort is your sign to move forward, okay? That is your spirit team, spirit guide saying that they're there with you, okay? You don't have to worry. So the page of air is very playful and very young. It's also a message, but let me see here. Yeah, it is. This is what's happening here because it's all mind. You're being asked to shift your thinking. Can you allow yourself to see a different perspective? To have a different understanding. You see, when we have a different perspective of something, everything shifts. If you see that, just a simple example, if you see that everything that is happening is not towards you, it's for you. It's not to you, but it's for you. It's just that simple. If you see that everything and every hindrance is actually an opportunity for you to be challenged to grow, and to see it as that, not to see it from a victimhood, everything shifts. So it's all about the mind and how you perceive opportunities. But here there is this playfulness, there is this wanting within you that wants to try something new. What if I thought like this? What if I really believed something to be true? Because if we can create things with our mind that creates a bad outcome, we can also create something with our mind that helps us move forward. So don't let anyone say that is stupid or you can't do it like that. You can do it however you want to do it because no one is in your mind. Your mind has been conditioned in the way and you've lived with that mind. So you know how to switch it and change it in the best way for yourself, okay? So you're being encouraged here to look into that direction, okay? We have the goddess of strength from the angels. The angels, again, here, they really want to acknowledge you to be yourself, to speak your truth, because those people that understand you will resonate with you. Those that don't understand you, they don't have to understand you. They don't have to listen. It really doesn't matter, okay? The most important thing is when you are honest and you're open and you're authentic, you raise your vibration. You stand in the frequency of receiving, okay? Remember that the full moons are all about releasing, okay? We need to release as much as possible so that we can be open, okay? That's why Spirit has given us to do these full moons, is that we need to connect with the feminine, with the caring, okay? With that motherly energy of being caring to everything that lives here so that we can understand that feminine energy that lives regardless if you're male or female, okay? We all need to tap into and clear that, because the more that we can clear, the more that we can begin, okay? So full moons are enhancing the energies and it amplifies everything. The 2 card we have here moving forward is the new moon in Aries, go for it. And we have the new moon in Taurus, know your worth. Look at this. The astrological New Year starts with Aries, okay, in the chart. The second sign comes Taurus. What do you have here? Look at this. March and April, you need to look at those months because those 2 months is going to be very significant to you, okay? You need to look at these months because there's a lot of shifting happening here and you need to be on that boat, okay? You need to have that wind blowing for you, not towards you, moving you back. Because what you're being asked here from Spirit, let's see my downloads. You're being asked here to, yeah, again here, there it is, divine timing. Whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is, even if it is shifting in health, even if it is releasing people, even if it is releasing toxic patterns and just constantly this negative energy that keeps dragging you down, this negative energy that never lets you move forward. What is it? Can you identify it? Can you find it? Okay? So that's why you need to sit with yourself, but you're being asked to go for it because you have a lot of earth and you have fire, and those 2 combined can create a lot, okay? So it is earthly and it is fiery, so it is from your 3rd eye. You really need to connect inwardly here with these cards. what is helping you here is that it is a new moon, so it is a new start. So consider the 2 weeks after this full moon, the 2 weeks ahead. If you release a lot here, the 2 weeks after the full moon in Virgo is going to amplify your manifestation here. But it all comes down to how much can you forgive? Because what we see here is the Master Jesus card. And why we are receiving this card is this simple. There's some things in your past that sit in your mind, situations replaying themselves, difficulties, and all of them are coming back to this understanding that there needs to be a forgiveness here, okay? There needs to be this forgiveness of whatever happened in the past, to let it go. Because the more, again, that you can let go here and understand that it happened the way it happened. Everybody tried to do their best. Sometimes it wasn't the best, but that was, you work with what you have and not what you don't, okay? So here also for some of you, because it is Master Jesus, for some of you, I feel like you have this connection, and this has been occurring many times here. There's a connection for my female audience with your father. There's something that needs to be forgiven, some anger, something that, resentment that you felt that wasn't a need that wasn't filled, okay? And you need to just forgive that, because even though that it wasn't right, this fatherly energy did what they knew and what they could with, okay? Because I feel like when I'm in this card, I can feel the energy is connected, being very emotionally closed off. And I can also feel it's a lot of hurt here. So take a deep breath and understand that the more that you can forgive here, the more that you can release, the more you can manifest, okay? That's why we're doing this full moon readings, is that some people, they just want to manifest. And that's just not going to work. You're just going to mess things up for yourself. The more that you can forgive and release, automatically everything that you want to manifest will manifest. You don't have to say it. You don't even have to think it. Universe, your higher self already knows what you want beyond the words, okay? Beyond the mind. It is what your heart wants, okay? Those languages, those are unspoken words. And they're already there. So there's nothing that we need to fill in to do affirmations. We just need to trust, okay? So you're being asked here to forgive. Okay, with this Master Jesus, this is going to be your month of just forgiving and releasing. Forgiving, and also yourself for your past. Whatever it is that you've done in the past that you might feel is judging who you are now, who you were then, especially you who knows that you're going to enter through doors, is that you can be one version from another that is completely different, okay? And you might have shifted so many times that if someone compared you 10 years ago to who you are now, it's not even the same person. It's like day and night. And that's wonderful. That means that you made so big shifts, that you came such a long way, and that is wonderful, okay? So give yourself that forgiveness of the past and understand that all of that serve a purpose of you also knowing what you knew then compared to what you know now. Okay? So that is a beautiful message there for you. Again, forgive yourself, let the old stories go. Let's see in your lower self. What is happening here in your lower self? Okay, we have Mars as an energy and Venus that are connecting to fire and earth. Yes, this is the middle here, the energies that are connecting, okay? So Mars is very go-getter, and the earthly plane is like you're going to manifest, you're going to have it here. Let's see, the Eight of Cups. See here, the fish jumped out of the water. It did this quantum jump. But now, because it's in the air, and it can't breathe, and it doesn't know what's going to happen, Am I going to jump out of this lake into the ocean? What's going to happen? Will I be stuck on land? Will I suffocate? All of these thoughts that we can see in these cards that are affecting you when you're doing this jump. You're being reminded, do not regret. Don't regret anything, okay? You're doing just fine. Don't look back and say, oh, maybe I should go to this old energy. At least I know this energy. Whatever it is, it can be a relationship. It can be anything. It can be a job situation. It can be an old habit. And you're just like, it feels more comfortable. I want to go there. No, you're being asked to push through that. You're being asked to, yes, it might feel uncomfortable for just a little moment, especially for your shadow self, for your animal aspect that just really wants to go back to something that's comfortable. And this discomfort of not even being in your element, being in air when you're supposed to be in water, can feel very, very uncomfortable. That's what I always get with this card. It is to just having this fear that holds you. So don't have that fear. Be fearless. When you make the jump, again, a jump, it's a quantum leap. You see? We keep seeing this just repeating itself here for us. Okay, so the mantra that I got for you is, I walk away from negative and choose myself in an act of self-love. I walk away from negative and choose myself for an act of self-love. So you need to choose yourself, my loves. Choose yourself first. Ace of Wands. 2 Wands. You know that Spirit is with you, right? So your third eye is opening. This is what I got in my meditation with this one. What is happening? Your third eye is opening. You might even feel a push on your forehead, like a push when you go to sleep, or try to recall when you're feeling a push and what happens in the situation. That's what they're giving to me for some of you. For others of you, I mean, it's a seed of potential. It is a new dimension. You're going through a new dimension. I mean, that's why you picked even this channel, because you already know that. So it's a divine gift. Be open to receive, and we can receive more when we release more, okay? If we have a lot of things in our hands, we cannot receive more. If we just let it all go, our hand is open and we can receive so much more. So again, you're just being asked here from Spirit to be able to receive. You have to let go. And it's so beautiful, so many gifts. And what happens here is justice, okay? So again, this is karma. This is something that's happened. And we have justice in reverse. And again, I see this bird. It reminds me of these birds that are supposed to, in cartoon, they carry babies. And they're carrying them. But your baby is actually an idea. And it is the energy connecting to you or around you that stole some ideas, that took something from you that was yours. It was supposed to be like your baby, and someone took that for you. I don't know what it is. I'm just saying it how it is here in the message. I feel it's very emotional here, but someone really took something here, and this is karma. Everything comes back, okay? Even if you feel like you've done something wrong in the past, and this is a reminder that even in our lower self, everything that we do comes back. And I feel like this is giving you an understanding of other energies, of when they're ignorance, of what they are doing, certain things. You still have to pay back all of that, because it is the cause and effect. It is the laws of the universe. What you do, you reap what you sow, and things will come back. So if someone has done something to it, this is going to come back. If this energy is connected to it, if it's something that you need to release, just accept whatever it is so that you can move forward to it. If it is something that we should own as, I apologize, I did this, it's better to just communicate and be open here. But we're going to pull clarifiers on this specific card, because I'm feeling a lot of different things about this card. So again, you need to ask yourself, is this pain or trauma preventing you from achieving your goals? That's what I got in my meditation. is it preventing you from achieving your goals? Okay? You need to write these things down. You need to see all the pros and the cons of everything that you're doing right now, because it's all in the mind. So you need to write it off. If you're thinking too much, write it on paper, throw it away, just write it down, keep writing it down. But don't let it be stuck in your mind, because you need to shift. In order to make the shift, you need to let go, okay? Okay? So your manifestation is focus on what you really want. That is what you need to focus on right now. Not what is going bad, what is going wrong, why is it like that. No, you need to just focus on what you really want and keep that aim, because you have all the energies here with you. It is just the mind and clearing. So let's see. Let's start with this Justice card, okay? Let's clarify this card here. We can. Okay. The Empress. You are not connecting with your intuition. You are not, this energy was not, the Justice card is connecting to someone that wasn't connected to their intuition. And they did something that they shouldn't have done, that they wouldn't have done if they had the information. Again, you're being asked to release that, okay? You're being asked to release that. Is there any more messages here with this Empress and Justice in reverse? The Highest Priestess. Oh my goodness, look at this Pisces just showing up here. To have compassion. Even if this was a person in your life, a female that did horrible things towards you, that was very cruel. Again, you're being asked here to let go. Okay? Because it's all about forgiveness. Remember that we are in the spirit of forgiveness with Master Jesus here. It is all about forgiveness. So just forgive and release. Okay? The more you can forgive. Because you are the Highest Priestess. This is how you're showing up here. As the Highest Priestess. And that's the ultimate compassion. And being in your light and your darkness equally. As above, so below, so to speak. Okay. Let's see, can we clarify this Queen of Air? I want to clarify her, if this is a person or if this is mostly connected to you. Yeah, someone put illusions here. There's a lot of things, smoke screens from individual, from, this is definitely lower polarities I'm tapping into now. But these energies were really putting a lot of illusions, okay? They were not saying the truth here. It's a lot of ladies involved here, feminine energy. And it wasn't quite nice. But again, it showed you what you really wanted. It had its purpose. And again, for some of you that are not connecting to actual people, I would say that this is your self-esteem and these weird illusions that your mind keep putting you through, that you're not good enough, that just all of these weird storylines that they don't even make sense really. They're not true, okay? And you're seeing that those are all illusions. Let's see, the Page of Air. Let's clarify here. Is this a person? Or is it connecting to the viewer's energy? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, you're trying to get out, and you don't seem to find a way out of the mind. Again, the Spirit is here with you, okay? You're not doing this alone. It's impossible to try to change something that you don't know. Where do you start? You don't even know what you're looking for. It's understandable to feel this way. Again, look at her eyes. She's tied up and she has the swords, but she can get out of them very easily, okay? She can pass through it. And it's in reverse. It is asking you to have this confidence, to step out of your mind and into your heart, and then reshape your mind and your thinking, because you can do that. You can create your own mind that it works for you, not against you. And you want your mind to work for you. You want to connect with positive energy that flows in with thoughts that are positive. If you're connected to negative energy, then just negative thoughts will keep coming at you, okay? So you need to clear out and release. Let's see. Tell us more about this new moon and full moon here. Let's see. March and April, what is happening for the viewer? Let's clarify this. What is happening here for the viewer? March and April. I'm truly grateful. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, after you are going inward and finding an answer and looking for the answer, after that you are going to connect with a lot of people here. You're coming into a lot of from not talking to anyone, believing that no one is around you, you're coming into an energy of speaking to everyone here. I mean, you are recognized, you're seen, they're speaking to you, many people. It's a lot of things happening here for you all. And you're coming out. For some of you, you're coming out from a study, something that you studied, whether it was an inner study or an actual physical, something that you studied about. You're coming out of it. It's coming to a full circle, so to speak here. That's wonderful. Again, strong Libra. Again, Libra is all about balance, okay? So you really need to stay balanced at this time. This month ahead, your message is, it's all about the mind, and you need to be balanced. That is your core message from this reading. And to see something that is coming from your shadow self that is resurfacing, okay? So just tie that in. They're telling me to switch decks, so let's do that. Let's just end this reading nicely. I want to see more clarifiers here. Let's see, tell us more about the Master Jesus here of forgiveness. Is there anything more that needs to be said there? Because there was a lot of emotions here for you all. Look at this Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God, are we seriously getting 3 out of 4 aces? We're getting 3 aces. Okay. Oh goodness, you're getting a pentacle. Because you're clearing out, you're going to get a divine help. I don't even know if this is going to be from your actual parent that's going to give you something, some inheritance or something that is coming through from your father's side, or it can be a skill that you inherit, that you're opening up, because we can close up from something that we don't want to receive that is from our father's side if we have some resentment. But there's something opening up here, and Spirit is going to gift you something here that is going to be tangible. This is tangible. Okay, so we have ideas, we have tangible, and we have gifts in the mind. I mean, it can't be clearer than this. You've done many beautiful things for the world. And continue to do better here, because this is, I'm just loving all of your energies here. You're really moving forward. Let's see, the 8 of Cups. Clarify the 8 of Cups coming out of the water, fish. Ace of Cups in reverse. See, you leave it. Look at this. We have 4 aces. I can't. The last card, Ace, is in reverse. See, because we're in the full moon and we are dealing with emotions. Just let me not. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Just because we're dealing with emotions here, and whatever it is that you're leaving here, it wasn't emotional fulfilling. And this is your confirmation. It's never going to be emotionally fulfilling being there. So you might as well feel uncomfortable and be scared for a little moment before you land and it feels good again. But here, you can't stay there. So even if you feel like you're hesitating, this is your sign from Spirit, okay? This is your 4th ace. You're definitely moving into this new beginning. There is no hesitation. The only reverse ace is the Ace of Cups, which is connected to emotions, okay? That's the only reverse. So you need to let this go emotionally so it is released from your mind. That's beautiful. I'm going to end it there because the 4 aces, I mean, there's nothing else that needs to be said here. This is beautiful. This is definitely a new beginning for you. I hope that this message helps. Thank you all for your like, share, and subscribes, and for being here this long. I hope that this helps you to move you forward into your journey and to be your authentic self and to just make the world a more beautiful place by smiling to a stranger and saying something nice and just making this place to be so wonderful that it can actually be for us all. So clear your minds, connect to your inner self, and share the love. As always, have a wonderful day. Sending love your way, everyone. Bye.